Another Wednesday. Here it is. Welcome, Toons.
Welcome back, guys, to Podcast Rewritten, your one and only source of Toontown Radio.
Ooh, I like that. Toontown Radio.
Doesn't it really ring a bell?
You know, when we were first planning our podcast, we were kind of like, what do we call it? What's a good name for a Toontown podcast? And actually, we kicked around for a while, Toontown Radio. But we finally settled on Podcast Rewritten. I mean, who knows? I mean, we might rename it. Probably not.
Yeah, probably not, but you don't know what the future holds. But right now, we're Podcast Rewritten.
Podcast Rewritten.
Yep.
It was not as hot this week in Nashville. It was still pretty hot.
Are you serious? It's blazing.
It was still pretty hot, but not as hot as last week was. Last week was ridiculously hot, like 103 heat index, 104 high humidity. This week, mid-80s.
You know what? I might just boil my eggs tomorrow morning in my driveway, as a matter of fact.
That is horrible.
Terrible. It's so bad.
Awful. So before we get started with our regular segments, I would like to... Wait, you're not even ready for this.
What?
Because I didn't even discuss this with you. Are you ready for this?
I'm not sure I'm ready for this one.
Welcome the country of Denmark.
Denmark?
Denmark.
Wow.
Denmark. And you know what they speak in Denmark, right?
What do they speak?
Danish.
Really?
And you happen to know that I am fluent in Danish.
In Danish, too?
Yes, I
Not
also,
just Japanese and Portuguese.
Nope, I also speak Danish. So to our friends in Denmark, I would like to say, welcome til Schule.
Wow.
That's I just told them, welcome to the show.
That is you are bilingual, trilingual,
multilingual. Quinlingual.
Very good, very good.
Yeah. Let's see here. Did we have any? Well, I know we had some comments and stuff, but we had I know one email in particular was kind of interesting, wasn't it?
Yeah. So we did get an email this week, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So they said, "Dear Podcast Rewritten, I just recently found your podcast. I am listening in from Texas. I am absolutely hooked. Just wanting to know if you guys are ever going to do a podcast on location, like at an event or something. Sincerely, Marcus."
Marcus, first of all, welcome to the... Did you say he was from Texas?
From Texas.
Texas. It's really hot in Texas.
Yeah, I can't imagine being in Texas right now.
I mean, I feel bad for even saying, like, how hot it was out here.
Yeah.
Marcus.
I take that back, Marcus.
I apologize.
It's
profusely.
winter here, right?
Right, it's winter here. And the answer to that is, yes, we probably will be recording an episode or two on location as soon as more stuff starts, opening up, COVID. We were thinking about maybe going to Dragon Con this year. We're still not sure if we're going to go, but if we do, we would do an episode from Dragon Con. But in September, I'll be going to Walt Disney World.
Without me.
Without you. For the first time since 6 months before you were born.
Yeah, I've gone every time with you and Mom.
You've gone every time.
Yep.
And sometimes we go twice a year. We didn't go for COVID, but we did go late 2019, November.
Yep.
So I'm going to be going in September, and Annie and I are trying to figure out how we can record that week's episode when I'm in Disney World and Annie's here. And we're probably going to do that like an interview, I guess.
Yeah, so the way we do interviews is we have a software through the app we record in, and we'll probably just do it that way,
Yeah,
I would assume.
like
and
that.
you'll be on location at Disney World.
I'll be on location, and you'll be home.
Yeah, I'll be
sorry.
home.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Okay, so this week, I think just a day ago, wasn't it? They rolled out the Super Silly Summer Update.
That is correct.
Which was kind of like an add-on to the Silly Summer Update, right? Which on its own was fantastic. It brought us cupcake houses.
Yes.
and you've been kind of fooling around with some of the new add-ons and things like that. Tell us about them.
Yeah, so as you all know, the Silly Summer update came out recently, and that was amazing. That brought us all kinds of super cool new stuff, and if you haven't seen it, you can look it up on the Toontown Rewritten website, and it's in one of their news articles. But the Super Silly Summer update just came out, and so some of the things that I've seen today were they came out with benches.
Park benches.
Yeah, park benches in every playground.
Every playground. That's awesome.
So you could sit down for, I don't know how many seconds it is. It's like maybe 115 seconds.
Oh, so there's a time limit that you can sit down?
Yeah, there is a time limit. But yeah, you could just take a load off and chill out, basically.
That is cool. So
very cool.
What's the procedure to sitting down on a park bench?
You basically just walk up to it, and then your Toon pops a squat, and that's it.
Pops a
you
squat?
Pop a squat. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is to that.
So there's no button you've got to press or something you have to click. You just walk up to the bench.
Yep. To get off, there's a button, just like there is at the trolley that says hop off, and you can press that if you want to get off early.
Okay, cool. And I guess they put a time limit on it or else, people would be sitting on the park benches for hours at a time or having their Toons fall asleep.
Exactly, especially in crowded districts.
Yeah.
If a lot of people want to sit on the bench, you need to take turns and stuff, know.
Some episodes back, I don't remember. What episode is this, by the way?
16, and we are at 4 months now with Podcast Rewritten, by the way.
16, 4 months with Podcast Rewritten. So a bunch of episodes back, we were talking about something, and it was released in the new Super Silly Summer update. What was that?
Just like the cupcake houses and the airplanes, but
curious.
It's just a bit of a coincidence. Anyways, so the merry-go-rounds we were talking about, and now it's in-game, which is pretty cool. Anyways, so the merry-go-rounds.
The merry-go-rounds.
Which I rode today. Sir Lappington, one of my Toon friends, had a party. And
who was it?
Sir Lappington.
Do I know him or her?
No. He's a Toontown Rewritten staff member. So he was throwing a party today, and he had a merry-go-round.
That is awesome.
It was cool. Now these just aren't any merry-go-rounds, okay?
They're not just any.
These merry-go-rounds, so realistically, if you were a Toon in game, these things would be as tall as a building.
Oh, they're big?
They're giant.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Because they, the handlebars, you could jump on top of them.
Really?
And spin. So, and one thing about the merry-go-rounds is they go really slow. And the more Toons that get on it, it goes faster.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you could say the more silliness on the merry-go-round,
the
sillier it gets.
Okay. So, do they go fast enough where they start chucking Toons off, or this remains to be seen? We don't know.
Well, no, I was on it for about 10 minutes, and I had to get off because I got pretty dizzy.
Was there a lot of Toons on it?
Yeah, there was a lot of us on there.
And it was going pretty fast.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw my own party here, maybe tonight or maybe tomorrow, sometime really soon when a lot of my friends are on.
Oh, you're gonna have a party? Oh, maybe I'll drop by.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah,
you should drop by.
And I'll be like, "Yo, sup?"
Sup, Loud Jester on the merry-go-round.
Loud Jester spinning round.
What's up?
Ain't no big deal. What's up? So, are those the two big things in the update?
Yeah, there was bug fixes. I know there was something with kart racing. There was a bug they fixed.
Okay.
Those are the two big things.
Well, that's awesome. That is absolutely incredible, and I can't wait to sit on the park bench during our meetup.
So that's another thing that we have for you guys. So we have a meetup this Friday at 9 p.m. Central. And let me just pull this up right here 1 second. So it is going to be in Toontown Central in the district Bounceboro.
Bounceboro, Toontown Central, and it's going to be 9 p.m. Central?
Yes, so I know a lot of our fans like live in different countries and different states, different time zones. And I remember back to our very first meetup. Once it ended, we made a post saying, how much fun it was. And there was a few of you that were, a little upset that you guys missed it, which, because again, the time zone thing. So make sure. And we did get a suggestion about, on our Instagram story, we can do an alarm, like a countdown.
Oh, I did see somebody mention that.
So I might do a little countdown on the story if I remember on Friday.
That sounds great.
So nobody misses it.
I remember our last meetup turned into a bit of an impromptu bean fest.
Bean fest. Yes, it did. So this time I'm assuming there might be beans.
So there might be beans.
There's been a couple people telling me they're gonna grind some CFOs and get beans.
That is incredible.
I'm still trying to get beans. Last time I did like 15 CFOs and got a bunch of gag ups and tune ups.
I guess it was about a week ago, maybe. You called me and you were like, "Dad, get online, transport to me immediately." And I was like, okay. So I did, and I transported right to are they called the Crocodile Clan?
Yep, the Crocodile Clan.
The Crocodile Clan was having their anniversary.
13th anniversary.
13 years of living the Toontown dream. And that was such an incredible bean fest. I think max beans you can have is what, 15,000?
15,000, and they gave us just that.
I was at 15,000.
They
I was at 15,000.
had us drowning in beans.
That was an incredible bean fest. Thank you, Crocodile Clan. And here's to another 13 years.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not. So our meetup probably won't be like that.
No, but
then again, you never know, because last time our fans really showed up and showed out.
That they did. I agree.
I think I had something like 12,000 beans.
Yeah, so did I.
That was pretty
It
incredible.
was incredible. I think I bought a cupcake house with that.
I did too. Yes. I bought a cupcake house. I redid the floors.
Yep.
I bought some furniture. I actually bought an old antique style radio so I could listen to Podcast Rewritten while I'm in my house.
So what
That'd
you're
be a cool
saying
thing.
is the fans paid for you to remodel your home.
They did. Thank you, everybody. You guys are absolutely incredible.
Nice.
So maybe we should meet around the park benches or something.
Every time we get there, they're already there.
They're already there.
So we'll see you guys in Toontown Central, Bounceboro, and it's gonna be a blast.
It is gonna be a blast. And I think we have another announcement to make, right?
Yes, we do. So, as many of you have already seen, we recently announced that when we get to 500 followers, we are going to do a sticker giveaway. Well, you guys know what? You did it. We are past, we're at 512.
Wow.
Yeah. So as a thank you, we wanted to do a sticker giveaway, but this time it's not just any stickers. It's Podcast Rewritten logo stickers. And just a quick shout out to Josh.fti and Papa Puffs for making our podcast logo cover.
Yeah, they did kind of a collaboration on that, right?
Yes, they did. Yeah. And to enter the giveaway, you need to like the photo, the post, share it on your story, and comment when you're done. And the giveaway will be ending on Wednesday, August 11th. And that is when we will be announcing not one, not two, but 3 winners.
3 winners.
Three winners.
And we'll probably throw a bunch of stickers in each winner's envelope.
Yes. Now, I've had a couple questions. One person asked me, they live in Brazil. Can we still send them stickers if they win? Another person told me they live in Japan. Can we send them stickers if they win? Yes. If you win and you live in another country, we can still send you stickers because the size of the envelope and the postage stamp is going to be so small, it will only be under what? Like $1?
Yeah. So we've got an extremely large Podcast Rewritten bank account. We actually don't, but we do. So yeah, absolutely. We're going to pay the postage to get those stickers wherever you are in the Tooniverse.
Yes, so do not worry about that. These stickers travel to, like you said, anywhere in the Tooniverse.
Anywhere in the Tooniverse. So. And these stickers are awesome. Put them on your laptop, put them on your car, put them on your forehead.
Papa Puffs put them on their dog.
I was going to say, put them on your dog, put them on your cat.
Put them on your parents.
Put them on your parents. Put them on your kids.
Yep, exactly.
I've actually got one on my laptop, and it's awesome. I love it.
I've got one on my laptop as well.
Do you?
Got one on my forehead.
You do have one on your forehead, and you should probably take it off at some point.
It's been there for what, 2 weeks now?
Been there for 2 weeks, and it's starting to look a little curled up at the ends and stuff like that.
It's not good.
No, it's not good at all. So I wanted to talk a second about training gags. This is something I've been doing a lot of lately, training gags. Now, I find myself that when I'm training gags, and a lot of you might already know this, but each cog has a certain amount of hit points, right? We know that. I call it hit points because I'm an old Dungeons and Dragons player from way back in the day.
You're a hep cat.
I'm a hep cat. Some D&D, although back in the day we used to call it AD&D because it's advanced Dungeons and Dragons. These days they just call it D&D. Anyway, so level 1 cogs have 6 hit points. That'll take 1 cupcake because 1 cupcake gag does 6 points of damage. Level 2's 12. So a shot from your squirt gun does 12 to 1 hit them. Level 3's 20, level 4's 30, level 5's 42, level 6 56, level 7's 72, and that's about as far as I go. But level 8's 90, level 9 110. I don't fight anything over level 7, and even at that I do it with a bunch of friends. But so you can kind of like figure out your strategy. So if you're trying to train sound in, what's the water called?
Squirt gag.
So if you're trying to train sound and squirt, you can use your elephant trunk and that seltzer bottle to take down a level 4. And there's a sort of like a math formula about it. And that's kind of a good way to go about it. And, of course, take advantage of the, what are they called? Cog invasions?
Yes.
I found that I have the best luck with either flunkies, cold callers, tight wads. And I usually stick to, like, I'll take the streets leading to either Toontown Central or the streets leading to Donald's Dock. That's where you get your sort of 4th level, 5th level cogs. Depending on how many laugh points you have, if you fight a level 2 or level 3, you might not get any experience points on your gags for it. Once again, that's another Dungeons and Dragons reference, but it's kind of similar. Let's see. Yeah, so that's just some gag training stuff. I was training last night. Somebody was training their trap, and I was training lure.
Ooh.
So they would put down a trap, and I would lure them, and it worked perfectly. So
that did, yeah.
Yeah, that really, really worked out good.
So there really is a math to it.
Yeah, there's a specific math equation to it, actually, that I won't go into here, but you know I'm real nerdy about that type of stuff. But anyway.
So I did a lot in game this week.
You were busy.
I was very busy.
What'd you do?
I'm not going to start out with, my big accomplishment that I was excited about, and I've been talking about it for weeks now.
You're going to save that.
I'm going to save that. But first, I collected 20 of 40 flowers, and I got a new gardening trophy and a laugh boost.
Ooh.
And then I got my huge watering can this week. So that was exciting.
What's that?
You know how I showed you at your estate how to plant flowers?
You did, yeah.
Well, your watering can is a bit small.
Wait a minute. Don't make fun of my
There's different watering cans. The more you water your flowers, your watering can will get bigger.
Do you have to buy it, or does it just get bigger on its own?
With more experience,
okay,
it gets bigger.
Gotcha.
So
10-4 dinosaur.
Yeah, you'll eventually max it. Then I got my new lure gag, the level 6 hypno goggles.
What does that do?
You know, lure. It's just the level 6.
Lure.
It's the hypno goggles. Have you seen those?
I have not seen those. You'll have to show me.
I'll show you those. By the way, my laugh boost put me at 110 laugh.
Wow.
Yep, I went from 108 to 110.
You're like a Toon superhero.
I am like a Toon superhero.
You're like Thor of the Toontown world.
More like Iron Man.
Wow.
You know.
Okay.
Anyways, so now my thing I've been excited about. I have been grinding and flipping out, fishing. I maxed fishing. Got my fishing outfit.
Fishing.
Yep. So my last 3 fish were the all-star starfish.
Yeah.
The grizzly bear.
The grizzly
and
bear.
the grand piano. Those were in order. I needed the starfish, caught that. Grizzly bear, caught that. Then the grand piano. I worked for days and hours on end fishing. You can ask my betrothed, aka fiance. I would sit and fish for hours. Couldn't catch them. Terrible. Made friends along the way that were also struggling. We'd fish together.
Right.
Finally, I was on the phone with you when I actually maxed it. You remember
right.
that?
You were like flipping out.
I called you and I was like, "Oh my goodness! I just caught the grand piano."
I remember you saying that, and I think I asked you on the phone. Does it actually look like a grand piano?
It does actually.
Does. Okay.
It's a piano fish.
Gotcha.
And the grizzly bear is actually a bear.
Amazing.
And the starfish is same thing.
I love Toontown so much.
And the outfit I got is so cute. I'm wearing it right now.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, my Toontown.
We'll have to check it out.
But yeah, so that's what I did in game this week.
That's awesome. Yeah. I was also pretty busy in game. Like you said before, you taught me how to plant flowers. Mm-hmm. And I'm only on where you can use like one bean.
Yeah, one bean.
At a time. As a matter of fact, after we get done recording and editing the podcast, I got to go water my flowers because they sprout. When are they going to actually be a flower?
Probably when you get back on.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, fantastic.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to get back on right after the podcast. So I did that, and I trained gags a lot. I mean, a lot.
You've been training gags.
I've been training gags, and for the law gag, I got the $5 bill on the
very nice
fishing pole thing, which seems to work pretty good. My gag with the magnet, the small magnet, does not work. It's broken.
That's the second
it's
lure
broken.
gag, isn't it?
Doesn't do a thing.
That one's not very strong at all.
Broken. On level 3 flunkies, it works like 2 out of 5 times. 2 out of 5.
See, that's where like training gags in the beginning is a pain.
Yeah, it's a real grind. That's why it's called grinding.
I'd say squirt and throw is like the easiest to train, and then when you have things like lure and drop and tune up, it's like a real like you got to find the right people.
Yes, absolutely. I did a. What's it called? We did a factory.
You did your Cellbot factory for the first time,
I did my
and
Cellbot,
I was there.
I did my Cellbot factory, and we lumped in with a pretty good group of toons.
Yep.
And I did okay on the parkour part.
Yeah.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah, because there's not much parkour in the Cellbot factory, but I mean, I'd assume you're pretty good at it anyways. Well, when you get to the Cashbot HQ.
Okay, there's going to be more. Gotcha.
There will be more.
And so it seems like a lot of people use sound.
Yeah, that is a very common occurrence. People like to just get through it.
Quick.
Because it kills all the cogs fast.
Right, so you don't have to attack the cogs individually. You just do the sound and you just knock them out as a group.
It's very risky because then you have a better chance of dying.
Gotcha.
But that's part of the game is using the gags.
Using the gags.
But it's controversial.
And the other two tunes that we were grouped in with communicated with us really, really well. They were like, it's okay if you don't have any more sound. There's a room we're coming up to. You'll be able to replenish sound and
sound
this
barrels.
and that. Yeah, and then that one person asked us long or short, and I was like, I have no idea. You said long. I still don't know what you're talking about. And so we got through the factory. I got something, part of a suit.
Yeah, so once you get the full suit, because you have to keep doing
Factories?
well, it's like part of a tune task. You
Okay.
just did that factory because it was part of a task.
Right.
Once you finish, because for each task you'll get a part of a cog suit.
Gotcha.
Once you get the full cog suit, you can do a VP in
Okay.
the Cellbot HQ,
Gotcha.
and it will give you SOS rewards.
Oh, I need those, right?
Yeah, like it's like part of like the tune, like cast members, like
So I can call
Flippy
cast members.
and,
Where's the one where I can call
Little
my
Old Man.
my doodle to help
that's
me?
also you click SOS.
Yeah.
And then you'll click your doodle's name. It'll be,
Okay.
I think it's all the way to the right.
Okay,
And
my
then it'll say tablespoon and you click them.
my doodle is useless.
Well,
My doodle is useless. I got a whole bunch of tricks, and there's like play dead and speak, roll over, jump. He does nothing.
after this, I'm going to I'm telling you, you're not doing it right.
Well, you're gonna have to show me.
I'll show you.
That's the whole point of Podcast Rewritten.
I've been telling you got to click call.
Yeah.
And then the trick. You
don't
got to
even-
call him first.
Why do I gotta call him first?
Because then he won't
he's
listen.
Right, he's right there.
He won't listen. That's just what you do.
But he's right there.
That's
He
just
can
what
see
you
me.
do.
How come when I say play dead or something, your doodle plays dead?
Because I'm doing it right. Because my doodle knows. He's trained. And I trained mine pretty fast because I got rid of Blizzard. But I trained Quesadilla fast, didn't I?
You should be ashamed of yourself. You took Blizzard to the pound.
I'm a serial doodle returner.
Yeah, you took Blizzard to the pound.
I'll tell you, I return Quesadilla and I'll have another doodle trained in a night.
I don't know how you do it.
I'm kidding.
I don't know
I'm
how
not
you
returning Quesadilla.
Ever?
Ever.
Tablespoon is about to be put on notice. Tablespoon's in big trouble.
Sorry about that.
That's what that sound
reminder,
was.
guys.
That's what that sound was. I just put Tablespoon on notice.
That was my reminder to go return Quesadilla. No, I'm
That's
kidding.
terrible. Tablespoon, you're on notice. Start behaving.
We will whip Tablespoon into shape.
Okay, good.
We'll get him ship shape, and he will be the best behaved doodle in Toontown. Watch and see.
He better be.
He will. I got you.
Okay, well, what else do you got?
So Club Penguin Rewritten is having an upcoming party. The Music Jam is arriving. So, to my understanding, the Music Jam party was supposed to arrive anywhere between July 1st and July 31st. But, these guys are volunteers, just like the Toontown Rewritten volunteers. We should be so lucky that these games still even exist after they were canceled. So to my understanding, they're working on the Music Jam party, and it will probably be released in the next couple of days, which is very exciting.
Incredible. And we don't have any new news about the Bearville front?
They're still working on that.
Okay.
They still need the caches and stuff.
Right.
So if any of you have your old laptops that you used to play Build-A-Bearville not rewritten, the original Build-A-Bearville on, and you have not cleared the cache, then you can help the Bearville Rewritten team extract those files and help them get the game back.
Okay, so something about a cache bot? What? They have to
Yeah, no.
fight a cache bot to...
Different games. Different
sorry.
games.
I don't know.
But
new.
yeah, so
I'm new.
Don't miss our meetup, guys. That is going to be Friday, August 6th at 9 p.m. Central. You can find more about that on our Instagram. Our sticker giveaways also on our Instagram, and our Gmail is allthingsrewritten@gmail.com.
That is fantubulous.
Fantubulous, toontastic.
That's all I have. Toontastic. That's all I have.
All I've got.
And I'm going to go check out the new Super Silly Summer Update.
I'm going to throw you on a merry-go-round.
And I'm going to go get Tablespoon into shape.
Let's do it.
Goodbye.
Bye.